Good evening, Tiger Nation. Welcome to tonight's Breck Live coverage of Lady Tiger softball. I am Lincoln Smith, joined here once again by
Mr. Garrett.
And we tonight are going to be covering the Lady Tigers as they take on the Generals of Thomas Nelson High School, who we've done a good bit of research on. It seems they're going to be a formidable opponent here in this fight. We have played them earlier this season. Unfortunately, Thomas Nelson has declined as to post their stats on KHSA scoreboards, so we don't have a ton of background on them as a team other than their record, which is 6-6. They're over there in the region with Elizabethtown, I believe. They're over there in that Hardin County district.
Yes.
They originate from Nelson County, though.
Right outside Bardstown, I believe.
Yes, the namesake of the late, great Thomas Nelson Jr., Revolutionary War hero, and statesman from Virginia. Anyways, Thomas Nelson facts aside, the Lady Tigers come into this game after suffering an unfortunate away defeat against Meade County 5-7. Believe we had White pitch in that one, so there's a very legitimate chance that she does not pitch in this one, and it seems we are going to have to see who's on the mound here.
I believe that is Ashlynn.
I believe it is indeed Ashlynn White
she
here on
is
the mound.
Our
go-to, and that one's popped up just along the first baseline there. And Radzuski can't quite get to it. I believe starting us off at bat here, we have Jillian Minter, the senior. Should be pretty exciting one here. When we played Thomas Nelson earlier in the season, I believe we had a 15-3 victory in just 5 innings following the run rule there. Second pitch on the way, called just outside, so 1-1 count here early on. So Minter just looking to get on base, get some runs on the board.
Yeah, I actually saw Minter warming up, pitching as well. Have to see if she pitches for Thomas Nelson.
So ball called outside there. So ball 2, now a 2-1 count here. So White trying to battle it out. Get a few quick outs here so the Lady Tigers can get some runs on the board. Also, while we were away from you all, the Lady Tigers took on Atherton and won, I believe, 18-0. So pretty nice performance there as Minter hits that one deep left, just going to cross over the foul line there. So now a 2-2 count for her. Definitely a solid enough at bat as far as the foul tips were concerned there. That one hit pretty decently to left field, just again across the line. So 2-2 count, opportunity for a quick strikeout here. If White can just get one down the middle that she misses. Pitch on the way. And that one's going to be called just outside as well. So seeing the miss has been consistent here, which it generally tends to be a little bit outside. So full count now for Minter.
Yeah, and you were saying Ashlynn's been throwing a lot of pitches. First batter, full count. That's it.
Going to tip that one off. And looks like just caught and thrown to first there. Not for sure, but.
Right, yeah. Well held by Morgan Tabor there because that enabled the out to occur, because if it's tipped and then she dropped it, it's just a foul ball.
Yeah. So nice play there by Morgan Tabor to make sure to maintain that out. So first out already down. Second batter up now for the Generals is Erica Jackson. Strike one called there. Pretty nice pitch there from White.
Yeah, Erica Jackson also a senior, so 2 seniors to top the order for the Generals.
And it seems they would have what would be, funny enough, considered a veteran lineup.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of seniors as well as a few juniors. So definitely looking like they could be a solid enough team here. So again, Jackson now sitting at a 1-1 count after that ball. She's going to tip that one off. So politely picked up by our effects Mike. So count now sits at 1-2 with one out.
We need to keep a boom count, the number of times that mic gets rattled. But what a lovely sound for those at home.
Yeah. As fourth pitch on the way here, and she nearly wanted to swing at that one. Stepped about 2 feet outside the batter's box to go at it, but then held her bat back. So
off-speed pitch, nicely thrown.
So 2-2 count there. Nearly got Jackson leaning in to hit that one, but solid enough there. So a couple pretty full counts as that one going to just be grounded to first. Nicely picked up by Hannah Radzuski, the senior. She's going to step on the bag and get the second out.
Yep, well fielded by Hannah, nice and calm.
So
two up, two down.
2 up, 2 down, although Ashlynn White has already thrown, I believe, 9 pitches so far. Or
yeah,
I guess
maybe
that would
11, actually.
I think that's correct, yeah.
So who's this at bat right now, Lincoln? Number 24.
Not for certain. I believe that is the senior, Sydney G. And she's going to hit that one right past shortstop there.
Yeah.
Not going to quite get extra bases, but pretty solid hit there from Sydney. And again, I believe another senior for Thomas Nelson.
Wow.
So pretty solid hit there. At least got somebody on base, but again, 2 outs here. So
yep, another senior now, number 14, Kaylee Reynolds.
Wow, and they do seem to have quite a veteran lineup out there. She's going to swing and miss at the first one. Tabor's going to throw to Hannah at first.
Yeah, they probably forged together through many valleys and peaks in their career.
I would say so. They've certainly gone through some tough cold nights over there in Nelson County.
Yeah.
Second pitch on the way here. It's going to be called strike 2 there. Looked to be maybe a little bit outside, but it's a solid start there for Ashlynn White on the mound. 2 outs. It's going to be, I believe, third pitch on the way here. And Morgan Tabor catches it. Maybe looks to throw to first there. She holds it just fine. So White now sitting at, I believe, a 1-2 count. But I think the scoreboard just not being kept correctly.
I think you're right, Lincoln.
As
but
White's
that makes it immaterial.
White, nice strike 3 there. 4 batters up, 3 down. 4 seniors for the Generals of Thomas Nelson. So the Lady Tigers hoping to get the bats hot here early on, maybe in this game. Just a short ways into it, maybe force a quick surrender from the Generals. So not 100% for certain on the lineup that we can expect to see. We know it changes from game to game pretty frequently. I'm actually not for certain on what our batting lineup was in that Meade County matchup.
Yeah.
Though it was a close game. It was 5-7. So let's see. We had 31 at-bats, 10 hits, and 5 runs scored. So definitely not too bad. And let's see who we've got on the mound for the Generals. Looks like it is going to be number 30, the freshman, Emma O'Daniel.
Yes, she was also warming up alongside Jenna Minter earlier. Looks like they're going with the freshman.
And it looks like both of them had a little bit of heat on their pitches, not for certain. Yeah, it's definitely zipping in there. It seems she may have had a tendency to miss low early on pitching, so, or maybe not even necessarily a miss low, but harder to hit ball there without hitting it on the ground whenever it comes in low like that. So, gonna have to see how that plays out. The Lady Tigers trying to bat around it. But yeah, O'Daniel jumping into this game, and again, unfortunately, Thomas Nelson have not chosen to post stats on KHSA scoreboard, so not for certain on how O'Daniel has pitched so far this season. But again, a freshman. She also plays first base, so we're going to have to see how she ends up doing here. And let's see, I believe coming into this game, Thomas Nelson had just beaten Grayson County 10-6, and they were coming off a 1-9 loss to Bethlehem. So definitely, I mean, coming into this game off a win, solid enough. The Lady Tigers, again, coming in off a loss to Meade County. So going to see how that plays out. And we will catch you all tomorrow at noon, which I believe it's going to be tape recorded, so probably sometime tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I'd say the upload will be probably before the sun goes down tomorrow afternoon, evening, yeah.
All right. And I believe the Fighting Tigers take on McLean County at Tiger Field here for their home opener on the season. New field yet to be opened, but should be an exciting one nonetheless. Not for certain who will have commentating that one, but should be an exciting one. Either way, I believe we are going to have Chloe Peterson up to bat here first. First pitch on the way. She squares up to bunt, and it just goes out foul there. So definitely not a terrible start there, as I believe Peterson batted, not for certain, I believe 750 against Meade County. I'm not for certain on that. I will have to check that here shortly, but again, Peterson up to bat, 0-1 count here. Second pitch on the way. Going to be called high there. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, especially with your leadoff position. You want somebody there reliable that you can count on to get on base, and Chloe's definitely that for the Lady Tigers.
And as we know, Chloe does a great job running the bases as well, which is something you want in a leadoff hitter. She's going to tip off the second one there, so 1-2 count now. So Daniel throwing what looks like a couple high pitches early on. So we're going to have to see how she dials that in. But again, getting a little bit of a lead in the count here, 1-2. Still no runs on the board here in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. Chloe's going to foul that one off again. Another big boom there.
That's 2.
I guess we could just keep track of that.
Boom counter. I bet we will, since we've started talking about it. We'll have to.
We've got 2 big booms, like those of cannons, on the game.
Very much so.
So what I believe now is the 5th pitch of this bat on the way, and it's going to be fouled off again. So Chloe just hanging in there, trying to maybe rack up the pitch count, maybe a tactical play here. Although I would say trying to get on base, probably her top priority right now. But again, 1-2 count. O'Daniel sets up, fires pitch. It's going to be called low and inside there, so a 2-2 count now. So we know if Peterson can get walked on base, that would be fantastic, as we know that she can move around pretty quickly once she gets out there. Another pitch on the way here. That one in the dirt. So full count now. She's battled it back all the way.
Yep, and this is continuing a trend we saw the other night of Lady Tiger players taking at-bats deep.
Yeah, we did see that a lot, and we also saw that from the Lady Hornets, but Peterson's going to hit that one towards right field, and it's just going to slip foul, although several people coming in there to try and field that one, including, I believe, first baseman, second baseman, as well as right field right in there trying to catch that one. But nobody could quite get to it, so it is just going to drop foul, so still a full count. And I believe almost 9 pitches thrown in this at-bat. I'm not for certain on that, but several pitches.
Several.
Another one on the way here. It's going to be a ground ball to third. And
I believe what happened here is it hit off of Chloe's foot.
Really? Okay.
Yes, and so they're going to call that a foul ball. And I knew something was going on there because Chloe didn't go immediately. I'm thinking, but the umpire had stopped it, so we just that's what happened there.
So full count here still. Peterson's going to foul off another one. I believe the 5th foul ball of this at bat.
Sitting right by the vending machine back there.
Very interesting place for a foul ball to end up.
Oh, well corralled by Gavin Butler, I believe.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you, Mr. Butler, as Chloe Peterson's going to get walked to first there. And that's a pretty solid at bat, if you ask me. Forced the count full, took a lot of pitches, and was able to make it to first with overall not a lot of difficulty. Just had to foul off a few balls and stick in that at bat. So
well said.
She gets to first. Hannah Radziewski, the senior, steps up. So Daniel here looking like she's trying to figure out the pitch.
Uh-oh.
Radziewski tries
Get
to
back, Chloe.
Radziewski tries to bunt it, and it's caught as she just fouled it off over the head of the catcher there. As actually not for certain on who is catching for the Generals. As
I think it's number 15, Peyton League, I believe, Lincoln.
So a solid catch there by League, and then Peterson was able to get back to first there. So fortunately, not tagged out.
Yeah, you have to say nice awareness from Chloe. She had to slide, but she was able to beat that back because she had taken off looking for a bunt, laying that bunt down to advance the runner, so well to get back.
So nice base running etiquette there by Chloe Peterson as Carter now steps up. Gets a quick 1-1 count if she's going to foul off the first. Pitch on the way here from O'Daniels, and it seems they're taking a little bit of time here to select their pitches as Carter's going to blast that one down the head of the second base.
Yeah, that's going to score Chloe for sure.
So Chloe comes in towards home. It's going to be extra bases for Hannah Carter. So 1 out, already a run on the board for the Lady Tigers. Hopefully a sign of good things to come. And Hannah Carter is going to stay on second there. Very solid base hit, though. Right there in the gap between second and shortstop. Center fielder having to corral that one. So now here we have Ashlynn White stepping up to bat. She is currently batting .595 on the season. and she's going to hit that one right to shortstop. It's fielded, thrown to first. Who's going to receive it? Who throws to third and tags out Hannah Carter, who tries to slide in. Dislocates the base, but that is going to be a very solid double play there by the Generals to get out of the bottom of the first there with a runner on second. So,
yeah, turning that double play got them out of a jam, mitigated potentially more damage.
Yeah, and things certainly could have gotten bad for them there if they hadn't turned that double play, because Carter either would have been on second or on third. So, definitely in scoring territory, but Lady Tigers going to get a quick run on the board there, following hits from Chloe Peterson and Hannah Carter. So, let's see. It looks like White is indeed going to stay on the mound here, following a pretty solid first inning performance. Lady Tigers looking to hopefully keep them shut out here, as I believe, not for certain, one hit allowed by the ladies by White here.
One hit for each team so far. Chloe walked to get on base, and then Hannah with the hit.
Yes.
So one hit for each team. And as you say, Lincoln, the way sports work in sports that keep score, once a team has more than the other team, if they prevent any scoring, it's a win.
Yeah. Generally, that's not the way things end up working out, but if it does, then great job having a nice stalwart defense.
Yes.
As they say, defense wins championships. So, see if the Lady Tigers can keep the defensive train going here and manage to maybe get some more runs in the bottom of the second. But first got to deal with the Generals in the top of the second here. So at the plate now for them is going to be Jillian Minter, senior.
Well, I don't know if that's
Actually,
that might
not
be
for certain.
Minter's helmet.
Minter's helmet, yeah.
Yes, but that's
Minter was the first at bat. My apologies.
Right.
That is O'Daniel, the
Yes.
pitcher for them. My apologies.
now. But I see what you're saying, Lincoln, because they were both pitching together. They probably used each other's helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice teamwork there to get that done. So as we saw, first pitch, I believe, called ball there, and second as well. It's a nice little 2-0 count there. I believe hitters count. So Daniel here, and again, not for certain on batting averages for the Generals going into this one. So we're just going to have to kind of speculate as to what might happen. And she's going to swing at what looked like a pretty low pitch there, so strike one.
2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike from the umpire. And now the scoreboard out in right field reflects that. Here we go.
White's going to fire it in there, and O'Daniel going to swing at another one. So strike two. Little 2-2 count to start off the top of the second, so not too bad there. It's not a terrible pitching performance so far from White. Has done a pretty solid job. It's going to be called as O'Daniel watches strike 3 go right down the middle there, but a very solid at bat there for White to get that first out of the second inning. Just going to have to keep up pitching like that the rest of the game, and seems like we may get out of this one just fine. And we know White is one of the most reliable pitchers so far from what we've seen, and it does somewhat reflect in those third region rankings. So, ball's going to be fouled off there by Allison Paige Newton, another senior for the Generals. So that is now, let's see, not for certain.
This is their 6th batter we've seen. 5 have been seniors.
5 seniors.
And 1 freshman.
And then O'Daniel, the pitcher.
Ooh,
oh,
that was close.
White seems to have thrown that one right down the middle, but called a ball, so 1-1 count here.
Ultimately, the umpire is the one that matters.
And it seems the scoreboard now reflecting.
Yeah,
2
even the
strikes.
scoreboard thought it was a strike out there in right field.
So Newton's going to watch that ball go by. So I believe it should be 2-1 count.
Let's watch his hands.
Yes, 2-1. So White now looking to throw another pitch just like that second one, and fires it in there. And that one maybe a little outside, but called strike 2. It's a little 2-2 count now. So Ashlynn White here looking to get another quick out, top of the second, to not necessarily finish off the inning, but move it into a strong position. And she's going to swing at strike 3 there.
Yep, that is 2 strikeouts this inning, this half inning for
yes.
Ashlynn.
So Newton's going to go down there. So coming up next to hit is Jillian Minter, presumably a sibling of leadoff batter Jenna Minter.
That's a good guess.
As she is a sophomore listed at 5'5", and I believe she plays center field. I believe I saw her number fielding that hit from Hannah Carter. White's going to fire in the first pitch. She's going to swing and miss at that one. So strike one. As White already getting herself a little bit of a lead on the batter here. White composing herself. Steps in, fires. And low ball in there with a little bit of spin. Can't quite be corralled by Tabor. Fortunately, no runners on, so nothing to worry about there. That's a pitch you can throw with no batters on base.
Time to get out all the tricks in these situations.
Certainly maybe throw a little of a flanking maneuver. The opposition, as that one's going to be fouled off towards right field. And nearly going to hit the bleachers, but 1-2 count here. So White definitely getting ahead in several of these counts. And she does a great job. Not necessarily the most heat on all of her pitches, but very consistent down the middle pitcher, and she can definitely generate some interesting spin on them. And unfortunately, is going to hit Minter there. So
and
she's going to go ahead and take first.
Yeah, and that pitch bounced prior to impact, I guess.
Yeah, I think we can actually see the skid mark in the dirt of,
yes,
of right where it hit before it hit Minter. So a little bit of an unfortunate break there for her. Maybe just slipped away from her. But next up we have Peyton League, another senior for the Generals.
5 out of 7. Wait, 6.
Or is it 6 of 8?
6 of 8, yes.
6 of 8 batters. And that one's going to be hit high. And looks like it's coming towards the camera maybe.
That came over our vantage point here.
Yeah, we definitely couldn't catch that one regardless of where it went. So that one going to slip well off the field. So again, League here up at bat. And another batter already getting down in the count here. Is White doing a great job of just keeping the strikes going. Second pitch on the way. That one in the dirt as well. So 1-1 count now. And again, the Generals looking to perhaps capitalize on some of these pitches that have gone awry. Maybe get on base a little bit and try and get some runners on. Third pitch on the way here for White, and nearly hits League there. And like Minter very hesitant to try and steal second, even though that ball got heavily away from Tabor, but it's okay. So 2-1 count now as White nearly hits the batter there. And you have to think maybe at least a little bit of this is just a little bit of overexertion, as she's had to pitch several games now this week. And that one's going to be hit right down the middle. It's going to go to center. Chloe Peterson's going to field it nicely, though, so that's going to be the third out of the inning. Lady Tigers maintain their 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the second, so they're going to get the bats going once again here. Let's see, I believe White being the last at bat, so more than likely we are going to see Morgan Tabor step up here. Not 100% certain on that, but...
Yeah, if the pattern follows from previous lineups, that would be correct. We didn't stop by to get the lineup tonight, I guess.
We did not, but we can speculate, which is what we are good at. We can try and figure out their plans from secondary sources.
Yes, using our context clues of the night. And you're right. Here comes Morgan Tabor walking up to bat. Of course, not in your view right now. We'd like to thank our Breck Live sponsors. Right here, thank you to Hardinsburg United Methodist Church for your support, as well as we had TNT Water Sports earlier and Sierra Pacific Mortgage. Thank you to everybody who supports Breck Live. And if you would like to advertise with us, let us know.
I believe also, not for sure if that's come up, but Kentucky Farm and Home Realty.
Oh, yes, that is. I've got that one on the next half inning.
All right.
But just you wait.
And that is with Coach Hockenberry.
Yes,
so, definitely a findable person to get in contact with, as all of our fantastic sponsors are. So, again, thank you for the sponsorships. And if you are looking to get a sponsorship here on Breck Live, feel free to get in contact.
That's right. Reach out.
So it looks like we are going to have O'Daniel continue on the mound here in the bottom of the second. Not particularly any crazy reason to switch her out, as only gave up 1 hit and 1 run there, so not too bad. And a pretty solid defensive performance there in the bottom of the first, if I'm being honest. Able to get that double play going there to finish it, as Morgan Tabor now is going to step up to the plate here for the Lady Tigers. Let's see. She is currently batting .514, I believe, on the season. So not bad at all. And we know she is liable to hit some deep. So we know she is a very aggressive batter. So pitch on the way there. She's going to swing and a miss. Looks like she may have stepped out of that one a little bit.
I think it was just a fast pitch.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll know that's coming next time and be ready for that one for sure.
Yeah, I think that's got to be one of the interesting things is second pitch on the way. It's going to be called high and outside. That's one of the interesting things I'm sure about any diamond sport is trying to be adaptable from one pitcher to the next in any given game. So I think the second at bat, third at bat, any of those are ones that are more liable to be able to really get a hold of a ball, because otherwise your timing is going to be a tiny bit off. But anyway, 1-2 count is a solid strike thrown there from O'Daniel right down the middle. Maybe a tiny bit inside, but fourth pitch on the way, and
whoa,
that was a boom.
That was a boom with a double charge.
Yes, as that one is going to get our third boom
I
of
think
the game.
it's the fourth. The third one came right after the second one, like almost on the next pitch. We just didn't acknowledge it.
So the fourth boom then, as Tabor's going to blast that one to far off land in right field, as nearly gets that one over there to the rookie league field, as we were so fond of doing. Yes. Against Hancock County. The
last broadcast against Hancock County was revenge of the rookie league field, where they threw the ball back.
Yes. And it seems the Suburban has elected to stay outside of the outfield, as Tabor not going to quite be able to get to first there, as beaten by the throw from the shortstop. I believe that is going to be Newton. So again, you see this very veteran lineup from Thomas Nelson. They have a ton of seniors and a decent number of them in the infield. So stepping up to bat now, Skylar Henderson for the Lady Tigers.
A freshman.
Yes. As Henderson on the season, I believe, is currently sitting .357 batting average, so also not bad at all. Is going to be called ball one there. O'Daniel setting up for the second pitch now of the at-bat. Prepares, fires it in there, and again, Henderson a little bit late on that one. So 1-1 count. She's going to foul that one off left. And I would say particularly that the speed of different pitchers with their fastball has got to change a lot just from pitcher to pitcher. Particularly, we saw 2 very different paces against Hancock County. They switched, not for certain the name of the pitcher out, in one inning, and then brought her back at the end of the inning, which was something we had never seen before. But it was very interesting. I'm sure it was quite an adaptation there for the Lady Tigers, as Henderson's going to hit that one deep left, but it is caught. And nearly got all the way to the fence, running to catch that in foul territory.
Yeah, that was well caught out there in left field, because that ball was not in the air for all that long.
Yeah, that ball was a low one, somewhat of a line drive, really. And caught there by, I believe that is Minter. But I could be wrong on that.
I will trust your vision over mine at that distance.
Pretty sure I saw a 33 on there, but it doesn't have her listed anywhere besides first in pitching. So we're going to have to see. As looks like, not for certain.
Looks like Abby Dupin.
Yes, I believe it is going to be Abby Dupin indeed. She's going to watch strike one go by there. Second pitch on the way. She's going to swing and miss at that one. Looked like couldn't quite get the end of the bat on that one. So 0-2 count now. Looking like a very solid pitching performance here so far from O'Daniel. Although the Lady Tigers have gotten some bats on the ball here. Third pitch on the way now. Dupin's going to swing. Hits that one to right field.
Drive.
That's fantastic.
That's
there.
That's going to be at least 2, maybe 3. He's calling her to third.
And yes, looks like Abby Dupin going to make it all the way to third base. It's going to be a triple.
Triple standing up. That's when you know you really hit a good ball.
Yeah.
There.
I mean, really couldn't place one any better to try and get to. Not for certain on who that was. I believe that is Sweeney.
Yes, looks like number 4, Maggie Sweeney out there. But it was right on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Into the corner. Standing triple.
And it had that spin into right field as well. I mean, it leaked about 6 or 7 feet foul there, as that one going to be fouled off.
Looks like Olivia Dennis.
Is indeed. Olivia Dennis is going to foul that one off, so a 1 count for her. But again, Abby Dupin on third, so looking to score her here. Looking to extend the lead are the Lady Tigers. Second pitch on the way from O'Daniel. That one going to be called maybe a little high, maybe a little outside. 1-1 count. Pretty solid eye there by Olivia Dennis to watch that one. Certainly looking for one to swing at here to try and score Abby Dupin. Again, can't score on a pop fly, so need to try and get one on the ground here if you want to bring a batter in.
Lincoln, you'll love this. That ball went on to the Rookie League field.
Oh, my. We could see some controversy now. And I would imagine things can get pretty heated, particularly given there are batters on the field now.
Yes.
Or there are players on the Rookie League field. And, oh, wow, Dennis is going to get the bat on that one. She's going to make it to first, though. Honestly, a fantastic diving catch there by the shortstop. As
yeah, that's Allison Newton out there. Laid out for that one and prevented that from getting past her, but Olivia Dennis beat the throw to first.
But, yeah, fantastic defensive play to try and stop that ball because it may have been extra bases for Dennis there, but she's going to knock Dupin in. So now a 2-0 lead for the Lady Tigers as Olivia Dennis going to go ahead and steal second as, let's see.
That boom that y'all heard was an extra boom because it just knocked the microphone down.
Oh, goodness. Well, we may need to go do some fixing there as we have Raylan Atkinson here. As not for certain if she actually went for the first bunt or the second one. The count not displayed. We're going to see what the umpire says. But both of those, okay, it looks like a 2-0 count as both of those well over the head of the catcher there. So Olivia Dennis able to easily just kind of walk to second and third. We're going to see how that plays out here. Pitch on the way. That one called a strike, even though maybe a little outside. I think it's maybe because she had the bat out there ready to bunt, but I guess he's just getting a little bit tired of Atkinson pulling the bat back. So 2-1 count now. With, again, Olivia Dennis definitely in good scoring position, so just got to try and get another one through this infield. And that one's going to be called low. So 3-1 count now for Atkinson here. So Daniel trying to regain some composure as she had 2 quick outs there and has now given up a run and has a runner on third.
Yeah, and she's got to throw a strike here. So
definitely don't want to give up a walk. So Atkinson's going to pull the bat back. She's going to watch ball 4 go by, so now runners on first and third for the Lady Tigers as back to the top of the lineup, Chloe Peterson's going to come out. She has been walked on base already this game. Would certainly be useful if she's able to get this one on the field and be able to hopefully advance Olivia Dennis.
Yeah, she's in a position here where she can swing that bat.
For sure.
Not having to worry about bunting here.
And we know she has a pretty high batting percentage. That one going to be called ball 1 low. And nice solid play there. Fantastic base running etiquette as Raylan Atkinson's going to go ahead and steal second, and Olivia Dennis, as they're trying to throw to second, ends up stealing home plate. So 1-0 count now with 2 outs. So 2 runs scored there with 2 outs. Fantastic play by the Lady Tigers there to try and advance Olivia Dennis. So now not even really the utmost need to get a hit here as 2-0 count. O'Daniel trying to recover some of that composure. Chloe Peterson now has a 2-0 count. Certainly the opportunity to swing at one if she'd like to. And we can now also see Atkinson has stolen third base. So another runner on third here. And if Chloe Peterson can get this one out in the field, probably going to advance her home. She tries to bunt it, and it just sneaks behind her. It's a 2-1 count now. Has no successful bunts by the Lady Tigers in this game.
Not yet.
So we're going to have to see how that ends up playing out, which a bunt, probably not the worst play here, though if thrown out at first, that would be less than ideal. Peterson's going to get the bat on that one. It's fielded nicely, though, by Newton, who's going to throw to first. And let's see, I believe that is going to be Reynolds who corrals it in. That's going to make the third out, but a solid hit there from Chloe Peterson, just fielded. And nice 2-run inning there in the bottom of the second for the Lady Tigers. I believe we are going to go see if we can fix the effects mic, but I will continue to speak here. We're going to end up seeing what happens, but a solid first 2 innings for the Lady Tigers as they take a 3-0 lead. As O'Daniel has struggled to maintain that composure in the dwindling seconds of that bottom of the second there, as she was able to get 2 early outs. I'm not 100% for certain on which batters it was, as, let's see, there was the fly out for Henderson there that she hit to deep left, and I believe, let's see, Dupin hit the one to right to get us on base, so pretty solid start there from Dupin to get us runner on in scoring position with 2 outs, a solid triple there for her, so definitely a good look offensively for the Lady Tigers, already with 3 runs here against this veteran Thomas Nelson side. So they're going to maintain this 3-0 lead going into the top of the third. And let's see, I believe Thomas Nelson still not back to the top of the lineup yet, as Maggie Sweeney, who's, I believe, over there in right field earlier, is now up at the plate for the Generals.
Looks to be, yes.
I believe the effects mic has now been fixed. And Sweeney's going to hit that one, nicely fielded there by Hannah Carter, who's going to go ahead and throw to Hannah Ratajkowski at first. So a nice ground out there on the first pitch of the inning for Ashlynn White.
That's got to be a good feeling for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah. Already a third of the way through the inning, as long as you maintain that sort of play.
Lincoln, if this is a 3-pitch inning, you will be the clairvoyant hero.
That would be impressive, even by my standards. Now,
I would suspect some hurly-burly involved in that.
That would definitely be a little bit of hurly-burly, as, of course, now we have 2 pitches thrown. So it would be a little difficult now for it to be a 3-pitch inning. But Minter is going to watch that ball go by high there. And, yes, they are, I believe, now back to the top of the lineup, at least if I'm correct, because I believe Minter was the first batter.
You are correct.
I believe she was the leadoff hitter.
Your memory is sound.
Okay, so now, oh gosh, now I've lost track of the count.
2-0.
The scoreboard is not good. Okay, yeah.
2-0
so
count.
It's 2-0. And Minter going to blast that one left, and looked like nearly caught by some children who were throwing a baseball back and forth over there. But got about a foot from them, so they were in what would be considered the danger zone. Scaratory. And 2-1 count now for the leadoff batter, Jenna Minter, the senior. And a pitch on the way there from White, just a little bit outside, so now a 3-1 count. Going to need a couple quick strikes here if you want to get the second out of the inning. Not 100% for certain on what the scoreboard is doing, but okay. Now it seems to have fixed itself. Have spoken that one into existence. Is Minter going to blast that one to left field? And unfortunately, Hannah...
Oh, I'm sorry, Lincoln.
Yeah,
sorry
no,
to cut
you're
you
good.
off.
You're good. She was trying to get extra bases for a second there, but very nicely fielded, and it was almost unfortunate that she hit it with that much velocity, because it was able to be fielded by, I believe, Atkinson over there in left field. I'm not 100% for certain on that, but it was able to be fielded and then brought in to the shortstop there, which was able to contain the issue, as fly ball there caught by Hannah Ratajkowski. And they
What a double play.
Oh, my goodness. Fantastic play.
What a play.
So you could see there, Hannah Ratajkowski dove to catch that fly ball, and Minter not able to tag up at first. She went too quickly, and Hannah Ratajkowski able to throw there to second baseman, and nice double play to round off the top of the third. So Thomas Nelson still scoreless here.
Yeah, wow. And they had just, gotten a base runner, not in a situation where they had 2 outs.
Yeah.
And then, okay. If you want to enjoy what high school athletics are all about, just rewind that video and watch that reaction that the Breckenridge County team just had. Just excitement.
Absolutely pumped. That's just fantastic ball to watch there. You can see moments like that all the time, and those are the ones that make you want to come back and watch again. So, that was fantastic play there by the senior Hannah Ratajkowski, who I believe is going to be coming up to bat here. So,
quite the script written for Hannah.
Yes, maybe a little bit of extra momentum for her to get on base here and hopefully get into score, which would certainly be ideal. So let's see. Believe we have Hannah Ratajkowski batting .440 on the season, so definitely not a bad season for her at the plate anyway. And it seems the beef tacos on the Thomas Nelson lunch menu have not quite fueled them to success thus far on the offensive end, but maybe we will see that come into play soon. Perhaps the strawberry kiwi sidekicks will come to play here and help them get a little extra boost here. Maybe see if they can make a little bit of a comeback. But their defense has been solid enough. Lady Tigers have just had some extra base hits that were just done phenomenally, really, and some fantastic base running, really. That play by Atkinson and Dennis there to really get in. I believe that's a lot of that can be attributed to the coaches, but that was a fantastic play. A little bit lackluster there by Thomas Nelson's infield defense, but fantastic base running there.
Fantastic base running, fantastic research for you, Lincoln. The lunch menu.
Yes. That's what we're coming into here. We don't want to skimp out on any important details as Hannah Ratajkowski is going to watch ball one go by there well outside and high. So definitely in position to try and get on base here, particularly with one ball early on. Second pitch on the way now. And that one right down the middle, so 1-1 count now. Perhaps a little bit high, but otherwise dead center of the plate, so.
Yeah, Hannah's first at bat, she had that bunt on her first pitch that she took that just went straight up and was caught by the catcher. So usually I would back her to bounce back here.
And she's going to try and bunt again and just catches it off the end of the barrel there. It's going to leak over just foul right. So now a 1-2 count. It seems Mr. Garrett has spoken the bunt into existence.
I didn't mean to. Did not mean to.
So Hannah going to step up here on the fourth pitch of the at-bat. Hopefully can get on base. Definitely not a great idea to bunt on 2 strikes, as that one may be revenge of the rookie league field again. And that one has almost hit the bleachers of the rookie league field, but not quite on the field. So, and again, not really sure on the status of the ball that was originally on the rookie league field. I'm going to assume they brought it back respectfully. I know the rookie league field treats the sport with a lot of dignity. So another pitch on the way there from O'Daniel. Hannah Ratajkowski is going to get a bat on it. It's going to jump just foul after clearing the third base mark. She's going to get extra bases, so she's going to pick up a nice double there on her second at bat of the day. Now Hannah Carter's going to step up, and we've already seen her with a nice double as well.
Yeah, Hannah with the stand-up double. Hannah Ratajkowski. She had no doubt she was going to round that base with her speed and pick up the extra base.
We know that is definitely a good sign if Hannah Carter can get the bat on one like she did the first time. And first pitch going to be called a high ball. It's a nice little 1-0 start here. And I think that's one of the biggest differences we've seen between these two pitchers is O'Daniel on a few of these at-bats has started off throwing a ball, which, you know, it kind of halts your momentum a little bit if you do that, versus what White's done as fantastic boom there from the effects mic.
I bet that thing fell.
I would guess so. As looks like.
Oh, yeah.
so ball 2. I'm not actually. I feel like that might have hit the effects mic. It was right in that wheelhouse. So 2-0 count here is that one thrown well outside. But again, what I was saying, White has thrown a lot of first pitch strikes. So that one may be a little outside there, but a 2-1 count nonetheless is Hannah Carter. Now maybe we're looking to get a bit more aggressive with that first strike of the at bat. But White's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes versus O'Daniel's had a lot of pretty lackluster starts to the at bats. Nothing against her as a pitcher. I just feel like it hasn't been the best. But again, you saw Hannah Ratajkowski going to steal third base there on that very wild pitch from O'Daniel, and she's just going to walk into third nicely as Hannah Carter is going to knock one over there to the outfield.
Yeah, give Hannah Carter 2 runs batted in tonight so far.
Solid 2 RBI start there for Hannah Carter. And now Ashlynn White, the pitcher, is going to step up here and looking to probably hit this one pretty deep if she can. First pitch on the way. Going to be called strike 1, maybe a little outside again, but that seems to be right in his range of the favorite part of the strike zone.
Now, Lincoln, you're probably going to have some knowledge of this, but I would think for a batter with a fast pitcher, what's going on there with the velocity of the ball? Is it easier to hit a ball farther if it's coming at you faster?
I believe from a physics perspective, yes, as White's going to smash that one just over shortstop's head there. And Hannah Carter's going to come in to score, so now 0 outs on the inning. And definitely a pretty solid start here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, great hit by Ashlynn White, who's going to get a courtesy runner here on base.
And who will be coming in as the courtesy runner? It looks like Hadley Bayman. Not for certain on that. But I believe that is indeed who we have as our courtesy runner here coming into second base.
Now, Lincoln, I also still want the physics lesson that you were about to give us all.
Well, I'm trying to think. I know that I'm trying to think. I believe generally, and this is a realm of knowledge that I feel like I've at least experienced a little bit. If a golf ball is moving and you try and hit it while it's like coming out of the air, I think you can hit it further. I'm not for certain on the science behind that at all, but I'm pretty sure if a pitch is coming in faster and you hit it hard, it can go further. I think that's also provable by using a pitching machine. I think a slower pitching machine. Not for certain on that, but anyway.
Oh, speaking of balls hit deep and far.
That one blasted by Morgan Tabor. Oh, my goodness. That was 20, 30 feet past the fence.
How's that for a physics lesson? So Morgan said, you know what, guys? Y'all just hush.
It doesn't matter how fast the ball is coming in. I will take that one straight over center field fence. And, wow, fantastic hit there by Morgan Tabor. Let's see. I believe that is going to be her third home run of the season. So, very solid play there. She's going to knock in Bayman. So now a 7-0 scoreline with 0 outs in the bottom of this third inning. So, O'Daniel with a lot of battling back to do here following that absolute nuke by Morgan Tabor. And that one's gonna slow down the morale a little bit defensively, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's tough for a pitcher here. Now, the Thomas Nelson coach is keeping her in. I like that. I like giving the pitcher a chance to show that they can recover. So here, Emma O'Daniel is going to settle down, and I like that he left her in and didn't get the quick hook.
I think persistence and perseverance are very admirable qualities in any athlete. So we're going to see if O'Daniel's really got that going for her, and I think she certainly can battle back here as Skylar Henderson steps up to bat. Going to be called high ball 1. Quick little 1-0 count. And going to be, again, like I said, 7-0 scoreline. Lady Tigers coming out with a big advantage, particularly in the top of the fourth, but we have still not exited the bottom of the third. So fantastic ball, and I believe that's a pitch that O'Daniel likes to throw a lot, is that ball that curves in a little bit for right-handed batters, the inside, and then moves a little bit out. I'm not for certain what that pitch would be called, maybe some sort of slider. But it does turn in there a little bit, and you could see it just turned in the edge of the strike zone there for Henderson. And she's going to throw that one nicely down the middle, so it's going to be a 1-2 count now. Henderson, again, still looking to get on base, get some more runs in for the Lady Tigers. So Daniel so far done a solid job of recovering at this particular at-bat. Fourth pitch there, going to be called a low ball in. So 2-2 count now. Henderson looking to get the bat on one here, but a solid eye there to watch that one go by. Pitch on the way from O'Daniel. She fires. Henderson's still a little bit behind it. And that one going to go way left. That one over by the vehicles.
Yeah, that's one that, if she straightens that out, that could be...
The level of contact on that ball, yes. that out in the field could be pretty deep. Still a 2-2 count. That one well in the dirt, so now forcing it into a full count on this now soon-to-be 7-pitch at-bat. So Daniel still trying to regain that composure. Throws one into Henderson. That one's going to be called a ball outside, so Henderson's going to walk to first. Still no outs here for the Generals. Is now stepping up to bat. I believe Abby Dupin.
Yeah, her last at-bat was she had a stand-up triple, and she put it one right down that right field line. Needless to say, if she does that again, that's going to score another run.
That would be pretty fantastic here with Henderson there over on first. First pitch on the way. Going to be called ball 1. It looked to almost be in the strike zone, but looked like she pulled back on the bunt there, so going to hold back and watch the ball go by. 1-0 count. So already at a bit of an advantage with Henderson on first over there. Pitch on the way from O'Daniel. He's going to pull the bat back, but that one is right down the middle. Henderson not going to even bother sliding into second, but 1-1 count. So Henderson's going to make it to second base.
Yeah, I guess she knew she was there. I was curious, the umpire didn't even say, he didn't give us the usual sign for safe there. I guess it was just, whatever.
Yeah, throw was...
nice steal by Skylar.
Very much so, as the throw was maybe a little bit late coming in there. So it's going to be called ball 2. That's now a couple pitches on this at bat that I thought were pretty well right down the middle that were called balls. I'm not sure if maybe my depth perception of the height of the ball is off, but 2-1 count now for Dupin. Third pitch on the way. She hits it over there on a similar line to her first at bat. It's not going to quite sneak as far into the outfield, but
it was fair, and she's on base.
Solid enough single there for her.
2 for 2 on the night.
As maybe thinking about her hitting for the cycle if she hits one deep. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But Dennis now going to step up to bat, I believe.
Yep.
So now, as you can see there, Henderson is going to advance to third. We now have Dupin on first, so we've got solid position to score another couple runs. Dennis is going to hit that one. Second base, fielded nicely. They're going to get the double play.
Got the double play, but a run was batted in.
Yes. It's a nice RBI there for Olivia Dennis, who couldn't quite slip it past the second baseman there. Very solid defensive play there for Thomas Nelson.
Yeah, that was a pretty double play. Well turned.
Particularly by both Jackson and then I believe Newton over there at second and shortstop. As they were able to just kind of flip that ball over to Newton at second base, who threw quickly over to first. Reynolds caught that one pretty easily. Was able to get the double play there. Henderson is going to come in, though. It's now up to bat for the Lady Tigers. We have Raylan Atkinson. It's going to be quick 0-1 count. She's going to swing and miss that first pitch. Second pitch on the way for O'Daniel, who's still battling to get out of the bottom of this third inning. She's going to throw that one a little bit outside, so 1-1 count now. But again, Lady Tigers sitting here with a very solid 8-0 lead here. Looking at it going into the top of the fourth. As looking like an exciting one here, and see that one's going to be called ball 2 inside there.
Now I wonder, this is something that I'm just thinking out loud. As a pitcher, if the batter shows bunt and you see that, does that get in your mind at all? Because we're showing bunt a lot.
I feel like that's got to really throw you off. You saw those couple pitches there from O'Daniel. I'm trying to be for certain on who was at bat. It was when the run was walked in with Dennis on third. I'm not for certain who was at bat, but they held the bunt up twice, and O'Daniel just launched it over the catcher's head twice, back to back. As
it may have been Raylan previously.
I think that may have been correct.
Who just walks
yes.
to first here.
And yeah, so Chloe Peterson now going to step up with 2 outs once again. So that's now back-to-back innings. We've gotten in position where Chloe's been up with 2 outs. So she's going to step up here. Now with Atkinson on first. Looking to bat one in here. It's going to be called ball 1, low and inside. So scoreboard seems to be maybe a little bit delayed at some points here. So apologies for that if it's a little bit misleading. Hopefully the one we've got going here on Breck Live has been kept up to speed.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, we're in the general vicinity of correctness most of the time. We can generally talk our way through most things. As Peterson's going to smash that one in the gap, a little ground ball. Atkinson's going to advance to second. Chloe Peterson's going to get a nice little single out of that one. Now up to bat for the Lady Tigers once again is Hannah Ratajkowski.
Yeah, and Hannah's last at bat, she hit that bloop single that she turned into a double. I called it a single. That's on me because she did not accept a single and took a double instead.
We know she moves around the bases as much as she can, as that one going to be called low and inside. Both runners going to advance. Atkinson and Peterson both on that wild ball there. So O'Daniel, who seemed to have made her way out of the inning following that double play, has now gotten 2 batters on base with the senior up to bat and a 1-0 count. Currently favoring Hannah Ratajkowski here, as it's going to fake the bunt there. Pulls back the bat. Think that is going to be called ball 2. So yes, it is going to be a 2-0 count. So Hannah Ratajkowski looking to score some runners here, or perhaps just get on base. Not really sure which, and she's going to foul that one off. 2-1 count. And the effects mic has now departed again from its original position.
Now, earlier this inning, we had the big boom that knocked it down, and that just confirmed that it's still hanging by a thread.
Yes.
We'll fix it soon.
So 2-1 count here for Ratajkowski. She's going to foul that one off right. And looks like it's just going to slip through the little gap that we have in the net that's supposed to protect. I mean, I'm assuming it's to protect spectators, but or I guess the rookie league field maybe. I don't actually know, but 2-2 count here for Ratajkowski. Pitch on the way from O'Daniel. Going to be called high, ball 3.
Full count.
Full count here. Runners on second and third. Lady Tigers up 8-0 in the bottom of the third.
And this is one of those situations with Hannah Carter on deck already with multiple RBIs tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh. You hate to get ahead of things, though.
And pitch on the way. Hannah Ratajkowski's going to hit it to right field.
High.
It's going to be high and caught. Solid play by, I believe that is going to be Maggie Sweeney, the sophomore, to catch that one. And going to wrap up the bottom of the third inning for the Lady Tigers. Unfortunately, with Chloe Peterson on second and Raylan Atkinson over there on third base. So an unfortunate pop fly out there for Hannah Ratajkowski, but the Lady Tigers going to put, I believe, 5 more runs on the board there in that inning. And just fantastic batting all around for them with a bomb from Morgan Tabor there with following up that, I believe, double from Ashlynn White. So definitely some very solid play there from them. We've seen some very fantastic base running etiquette from them, or I guess base running in general. They've been very aware of where they need to be at all times. And overall, I think they've done a great job moving it around. Haven't put themselves in too many risky positions at bat. I think they've done a really good job battling themselves ahead in counts or fighting back from 2 strikes to be able to get it to nearly a full count. You can see the pitch count rising pretty quickly for Emma O'Daniel there, who did finally battle herself out of that bottom of the third there after giving up, I believe, 5 runs to the Lady Tigers. So they are going to hope to continue the stalwart defense that they put on in the first 3 innings. Still scoreless for Thomas Nelson. Ashlynn White's pitched a pretty good one so far, hopes to keep that up. So we're going to see what happens here. It's Thomas Nelson, I believe, near the top of the lineup. Not at it. And first pitch going to be tipped off there by Sydney G., the senior. So 0-1 count for her. And again, we see White getting ahead in the count as far as pitching is concerned. Does a great job of that. So now looking to get another strike going here to start off the top of the 4th. Second pitch on the way. It's going to be hit off the end of the bat. Goes right to,
yeah, that
not
was
for certain,
well
I believe,
fielded by Abby Dupin there.
I believe that is indeed Abby Dupin, who is going to catch that one perfectly right in the glove. So nice solid fly out there to start off the inning.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. Keeping that pitch count low for the Lady Tigers here.
And we have, I believe, Kaylee Reynolds, the senior at bat here. As White, going to throw that one a little bit awry. So now a 1-0 count here. A little bit of an advantage for Reynolds. So White setting up for the second pitch here. She fires. And another one in the dirt. And it's actually going to hit her. So she is going to walk to first.
Well, yeah.
That's the second time that's happened to White so far this game. And a little bit unorthodox for her. Generally, we see her pretty consistent with the miss being outside. But today has hit a couple batters. And both the pitches that hit batters, you can actually, I think, see both of the scuff marks in the dirt from the pitches that have hit batters from her. But the third batter now of the inning, following the fly out and then the hit batter there.
Yeah, this is Emma O'Daniel.
So yes, O'Daniel, who's likely lacking a lot of morale following the bottom of that third inning, but hopefully she can get something going for herself here. As wild throw there from Morgan Tabor over to Ratajkowski at first.
Yeah, you have to give credit right there to Skylar Henderson back in that throw up, able to prevent the runner from advancing.
It's very solid field awareness, and I think that's something the Lady Tigers do very well. Particularly, you saw the play early on where Hannah Ratajkowski had to dive for that fly ball. We had Abby Dupin quickly run over to first there to get the force out as they were unable to tag up. But another pitch thrown in the dirt there by White, so 1-1 count now.
I've got it at 1-2, Lincoln, but maybe.
Actually, I think that's correct. I was just looking at the scoreboard. But, yeah. So that one I believe called outside. So 2-2, if I'm not mistaken.
2-2 umpire confirms.
So, yes, O'Daniel still up here at bat, looking to get something going for Thomas Nelson. As pitch on the way, she's going to swing and miss. So she does go down swinging there. Unfortunately, that is going to be Thomas Nelson's second out at the top of the fourth here. Not much time left to come back from that 8-run deficit. Not saying they can't do it, but time is starting to dwindle as they only have now one more out of this inning and then 5th, 6th, 7th to go. As wow, what a pitch there from White. That ball had an unimaginable amount of spin on it. And it pretty much dropped out of the sky as just watched it go by there. I believe that is Newton there, the shortstop.
Oh, and she did it again. Same pitch, same result, 2 strikes.
Both of those pitches just, my goodness, those have got to be so difficult to try and get through your head as a batter that I need to swing at that one. But a third pitch on the way here. It's going to be hit and fielded nicely by Abby Dupin, who's going to pick up the third out of the inning. Abby Dupin getting involved in all sorts of defensive action there to wrap up the top of the fourth. Now only 3 at-bats to go for the Generals of Thomas Nelson. Lady Tigers coming up to bat once again. Not for certain where we are on the order. I believe was Hannah Ratajkowski the last out.
Yes, Hannah Carter should be up next.
So Hannah Carter, who's already got 2 RBIs on the game, and I believe a double and a single, and has scored already. So we're going to see what she can get done here. She's done a fantastic job batting all season. I believe she currently has, she's currently batting .385 on 39 at-bats with 15 hits. 15 hits, 18 runs, 14 RBIs on 15 hits on the season, which now on this game she would be 2 for 2.
Yeah.
With 2 more RBIs. And then she also has 5 home runs on the season, so a little solo bomb here would certainly not go amiss. So we're going to have to see what we can get done here as O'Daniel still on the mound following that rather unfortunate bottom of the third there. We're going to see what she can do here in the bottom of the fourth. Maybe try and regain some composure, but certainly at a threatening part of the Lady Tiger lineup. This is a portion that if they get a hold of a ball, it can go deep and things can turn bad very quickly if you are the defending team. It's going to be the last warm-up pitch thrown here in the bottom of the fourth. So here we go. Hannah Carter is going to step up here with an opportunity to try and get some more on the board here. Perhaps try and force a mercy rule if we can get enough runs in.
Right, I believe it's 10 runs after 5 innings for that.
Well, couple runs here would definitely help, as that would put us at the 10 number as long as we were able to maintain the shutout in the top of the 5th. But we're going to have to see where things go here. Hannah Carter going to step up to bat, try and get things going early on. So O'Daniel trying to make a little recovery here. First pitch on the way. Carter's going to get a bat on it, but fielded nicely by Newton, who fires over to Reynolds at first. So that's going to be a nice little ground out there. And you could see Hannah Carter got a lot of pace on that ball.
Yes.
And Newton has done a fantastic job at shortstop of stopping some of these pretty well line drive ground balls. Like there have been some that have been very difficult to field that she's done a fantastic job of stopping.
Yes, she's shaking her right hand because that one took a hop.
Yeah.
And came up, kind of caught her a little higher than she wanted, but she still fielded it well.
As White now steps up with her incredible batting percentage, just trying to get on base here. As she's going to step up to the plate now after a very solid game pitching as well. 0 runs allowed for Thomas Nelson. She's going to watch ball 1 go by. Second pitch on the way. Tanks that one left. That is gone.
Watch out for the van.
Oh, my goodness. That ball came within 5 feet of that van on the road. It literally landed on the road like line drive status, straight over the fence. Ashlynn White absolutely bombs that one. Her 4th home run of the season and Lady Tigers' 2nd of the game. My goodness.
Yeah, that was instant. Just you knew that one was gone.
Bye-bye. As Lady Tigers now, I believe, at 9 runs. And Morgan Tabor with a bomb of herself already on the game steps up to the plate now.
Yeah, now at this point, the coach for Thomas Nelson did not choose to come out, and that's fine, to talk to M.O. Daniel. But if she throws one fast and down the middle, watch out.
Yeah, it could get bad very quickly. And pitch on the way. Tabor's just going to foul that one off, but that seemed to be a solid enough one to hit. It was right down the middle. She's going to foul that one off just a little bit right, but wow, that bomb from White there, just not even in contention for being in play. I mean, that one was just hammered.
And you called it, Lincoln. That hit the street, which is at least 20 feet past the fence.
Yeah, that is just insane. Tabor's going to foul off the second one, and she is going for some of these balls. She wants to get to that 10 runs as quickly as possible. And jumps off to a little 0-2 count here with one out, following the ground out from Anna Carter, and then the home run there by Ashlynn White. Third pitch on the way. Tabor's going to hit that one a little bit off the inside of the bat, so it's going to go left field. Caught there.
Yeah, got a little under that one, but still, left fielder had to make a play on it.
Caught there by, I believe, that is Minter, and really pretty far into what we would consider the scaratory of distance out there in left field. I mean, even considering the poor contact made on that ball, it was not in contention for not going out, so you can see how hard Morgan Tabor swings at it. As Henderson now steps up to bat and going to jump off to a quick 1-0 count here. She's going to watch that one go outside. So solid enough pitching performance from O'Daniel to try and once again make some recovery, as Henderson's going to foul off the second pitch. It's going to be a 1-1 count now for her. And we saw Henderson fly out to left field in a ball that I thought was placed perfectly, and unfortunately just caught, as Minter also has done a very solid job fielding, as third pitch there going to be coming in just a little bit low, so 2-1 count now for Henderson. So O'Daniel, again, just trying to get out of an inning here, and I believe now fourth pitch on the way. It's going to be called another ball, so 3-1 count if my tally is correct, and yes it is, according to Mr. Umpire, as Henderson in solid position to try and get on base once again. Wow, that one nearly hit Henderson right in the helmet.
Did it knock the mic down?
The effects mic has stayed on.
All right.
It remains in its position, as Henderson going to walk on to first. And Dupin going to jump up here once again with an opportunity to try and get a little RBI or just get on base.
Yep, Abby's 2 for 2 tonight.
See what she can do to get things done here. She's just going to step out of that one, unfortunately, so it's going to be 0-1. And I believe that's just one of those effects of that ball coming in with a little bit of that in-to-out curve from O'Daniel, and she's thrown that pitch very well so far. As now setting up for a second. Fires in. Dupin gets a bat on it, but it's just going to go pretty far right. It's going to hit the net there and fall back into foul territory. So
net did its job on that occasion.
Yes, we've seen it not do its job many a time, but 0-2 count now, so it's going to make what would be 2 0-2 counts so far in this bottom of the fourth. So Dupin now looking to get a bat on one, and she's fouled it off herself in seemingly 2 different places on the same pitch. Not exactly sure how she managed to pull that one off, but still 0-2 count. And again, Henderson sits over there on first base, so if a pitch were to go amiss, certainly would be opportunity for her to try and steal second. Another pitch on the way here. She's going to get a bat on it, and oh my, first and second baseman cannot stop it. Henderson's going to make it all the way to third, pretty much with ease there, as it's just going to slip past Reynolds and then also going to slip past Jackson. Neither of them really in good position to stop that ball, and Reynolds was actually able to get a glove on it, but I think that caused it to spin poorly enough that Jackson couldn't quite get to it.
Yeah.
So solid base hit there for Dupin. So now Dennis is going to step up with Henderson on third, so in scoring position. She's going to get a bat on it. It's going to go high and right, and Reynolds can't quite get to it.
It was tough. It was over her head, and anytime it's in foul territory and not very you can't get under it. You got to catch it over your shoulder. That's a tough catch to make.
Yeah, especially being right over there near the dugout. I mean, you got to know you're right next to that fence. You're just seconds away from ramming right into a metal fence. So 0-1 count here for Dennis after fouling that one off. She hits the second one. It's deep center, and not quite gone. She's going to hit it off the fence, though. Henderson's going to come in.
She's going to score 2.
Dupin's going to come in all the way from first, and Dennis has herself 2 RBIs after absolutely clanging that one over there straight down center field and hitting the fence. So solid double there. Knocks in 2 runs. Makes the score 11-0, favoring the Lady Tigers. So now if they are able to shut out in the top of the 5th, I believe that will make the ball game. But that, again, does require shutout in the top of the 5th.
I guess it could also be a 1-run top of the 5th.
That too.
But
as
the shutout would be the goal for the team.
Yeah. As O'Daniel still struggling a little bit here at the mound to try and just get out of these innings. This is now the second time. This is consecutive innings where we've had 2 outs and have just been clanging them in, as pretty much just bombed there by Dennis on what would be a slower pitch. She was just able to connect with it very well. And stepping up now, I believe, is going to be Atkinson, trying to knock Dennis home. Pulls back the bat there, as she has done like 5 times already this game. I would say at least. It's going to be a 1-0 count now.
Yeah, and it's worked for her. She's gotten on base multiple times this evening.
It has worked very well, as O'Daniel firing another pitch in there, and that one
that had to
well
hit.
outside.
That had to hit the microphone.
It didn't. I don't think it hit it. I think it was about 3 feet right of it. I think she threw it far enough outside that it missed the mic, but it did knock it off. It is not on there. So it's going to be, I believe, 2-0 count. Yeah, because that one was way outside. But Dennis is going to steal third, so she is now very well in scoring position. That one is going to be called a strike, as Atkinson may be expecting that one to be a little bit more inside, stepped away from it, and it was almost right down the middle. So a 2-1 count now for Atkinson to try and knock Dennis in here. O'Daniel still trying to get out of this inning. And Atkinson's going to connect with it. Oh, that could be over there at the Rookie League field.
It's in there.
It's in the Rookie League field. And they've done it again. The Mad Women they have. And it is now a 2-2 count for Atkinson. We're going to have to see the response from the Rookie League field. Things getting intense, and it seems they've launched it back over this way. And it looks like it's over there on the concrete. As going to be a high ball 3 there for Atkinson, who watches that one go by without much doubt that it was nowhere near the strike zone. But now just looking to either get a bat on one or get on base here, as Chloe Peterson going to step up again after
if we get through this at bat.
And Atkinson swinging a miss there. It's going to be called strike 3, and she is out. But the Lady Tigers hammer 3 more on the board there, so they take an 11-0 lead, following, believe, the home run from Ashlynn White in that inning. If I remember correctly, it was in that inning. As that one absolutely tanked over the road there. I mean, it hit on the other side of the road, and I mean, it hit the road, but it hit on the opposite side. So I don't know, maybe 20 plus feet over the fence, no question there. And Dennis nearly banged one over the fence there, right near the end. Got a nice 2 RBI double for her.
Yeah, both tonight when we saw Ashlynn and Morgan, both times they connected, it was just that moment from our vantage point here. It's clearly gone.
I mean, they're just absolutely tanked, and you can see just how incredibly hard they are swinging at it. And they are responsible for several of our bombs this season, and if they make good contact with one, it is almost certainly gone. Same principle applies to Hannah Carter. We know she is well known for making great contact. We've seen how many RBIs she has this season. So it looks like we are going to be bringing in Kaylee Ball to pitch here in the top of the 5th. If they can round this one off with 0 or 1 runs scored for Thomas Nelson, that is going to be the end of it. Almost certainly going to be the end of it. I'm not 100% certain on how the run rule works, but I believe it is going to be a 10-run lead after 5 innings, which we wouldn't have to play the bottom of the 5th if we were up 10-plus runs. So we're going to see what happens here. Kaylee Ball going to be on the mound here. Not for certain of her ERA. Let's see. On the season, it is a 3.32 with 12 innings pitched. Only allowed 5 hits. Let's see, 7 runs, 11 walks, 14 strikeouts. So we're going to see how she adapts to playing in this sort of environment against Thomas Nelson, the Generals. As, let's see, I believe we have Jillian Minter at bat. She's going to step in here And this could be the end of the game. And I now have another commentator on the booth here, our very own Cameron Shaw.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How was your guys' game, I believe, against John Harden?
Yep, we won 13-1.
All right.
5 innings.
That's what we love to see. So, since you're just now joining us here, it's been a great performance from the Lady Tigers. We've seen similar. It's been a shutout so far. I believe they've only allowed 3 or 4 hits. Pretty solid pitching performance from White as Ball has now come in. But, yeah, we've had a couple bombs on the night. Morgan Tabor hit one over center field, and Ashlynn White blasted one way over in left field. But it's been a great day so far.
Yeah, it looks like it. 11-0, I see.
Yes. Thomas Nelson have struggled a little bit with getting runs. As wow, fantastic catch there. So I believe that is going to be Abby Dupin diving in to catch that one. And wow, that is now the 3rd diving fly ball catch from this infield for the Lady Tigers. So that's going to be the first out there for Kaylee Ball. So hoping to keep up some of this action. As now at bat is Peyton League for the Generals, Thomas Nelson. As they're going to just really hope that they can get some runners on base here if they want to play any more innings. She's going to hit a nice ground ball there. It's going to be stopped promptly by Abby Dupin, who throws comfortably to Hannah Ratajkowski at first. It's going to make the 2nd out at the top of this 5th inning. And one more, and that should do it. So, although we've seen O'Daniel has unfortunately tried to follow that mindset and has paid the consequences of it. Couple two-out runs for the Lady Tigers so far in this game, but Kaylee Ball trying to get it done here. I believe at bat now for the Generals is Maggie Sweeney.
And I believe that was just a bit up there. Tried to get her to chase a little bit on that rising pitch.
It's going to be called ball 1-1-0 count here. It's Kaylee Ball trying to finish off this game here. It's going to be dribbling over to third there. Nice throw from Hannah Carter, and I believe that is going to do it for tonight, as I believe that's going to mean the 10-run rule. Not 100% for certain on that.
It should be 10 after 5 innings.
Well, considering that was the top of the 5th, looks like that is going to do it for us, as I believe we may have a JV matchup coming. But tomorrow we do have some fun action for you all. Which, Cam, you want to tell them a little bit about that? You want to tell them some prospects for
I believe we're playing McLean tomorrow, and I believe Isaac did not reach over 25 pitches today. We only pitched him 2 innings, and he struck out all batters.
Wow.
So all batters that he did pitch to. So he should be eligible to pitch tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of pitched around today, so we're going to have a lot of guys ready for tomorrow. Cole Proctor should be back after he threw his butt off Monday against Grayson County. And, so we're hoping for a win, weather permitting.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. We look forward to it. Would you like to tell us more about your game tonight? Because I feel like we've covered pretty much all bases with this game. It's been a pretty consistent theme most of the time.
We started off really strong. I believe we scored 5 or 6 in the first inning.
Fantastic.
Second inning, not as well, but our defense really helped us that game. Pitching and whenever pitchers threw it to hit into ground balls, the fielders made sure to back up bases and make easy plays to get us a good win.
All right, fantastic. So 2 wins on the day for the Lady and Fighting Tigers. Fighting Tigers take it 13-1, you said, over John Harden. Lady Tigers going to take it 11-0 with a shutout against Thomas Nelson. Fantastic pitching performance from Ashlynn White, and a very nice save there from Kaylee Ball. Believe that is all we are going to be saying for tonight. We will catch you all tomorrow. That is Saturday for a Fighting Tiger matchup. I believe what is going to be the home opener, not really counting the actual home opener, but on Breck Live, the home opener. And we will see you all tomorrow. It probably will be before the sun goes down, as we've alluded to. But the game does start at 12, weather permitting. And we will see you all tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night. From Lincoln and Cameron here in the booth. We will all see you tomorrow. Have a great night.